you should build a website if you know what you're doing, if you know marketing. If you do not know marketing, if you do not know how to drive traffic to your website, then a website is basically irrelevant. So should you get a website? That really depends on how skilled you are in marketing and driving traffic to your website. Hey guys, my channel has been growing crazy fast thanks to all you guys and all your support. Again, I don't hold anything back in any of my videos, so thank you for subscribing and helping my channel grow. It definitely means a lot. So if you are new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button right on this video. So in this video, I'm just gonna talk about websites. Should you get one? Should you make one? Should you invest time to build one? So I don't know if you guys know, but I run a digital marketing agency and I'm also a marketing strategist for a lot of big companies. So on a day-to-day basis, I'm building strategies to help both companies and artists grow. So this is important because I want you to understand that the information that I'm about to give you is coming from someone who does this for a living for both Fortune 500 companies and startups and artists of every level. So I'm going to walk you through how I look at websites from a marketing point of view, and this will be relevant for if you had a business or if you're just a regular artist who is thinking about building a website. So just to clarify some stuff, a website can actually be really useful. However, if you don't use it properly, it kind of becomes irrelevant. For example, if you're selling merch or if you're selling a product, then a website may be super important to you because that's how you're gonna get most of your revenue. But if you're just using your website to house your music or house like any of your videos, then why would someone go to your website to listen to your music when they can just go to your Spotify? Yes, I understand that a lot of you may think that it's one place for them to go where they can check out all your material, but a small tiny percentage of people will actually go to your website. They will prefer to go to a platform that they're used to, such as Spotify or SoundCloud or YouTube, just to hear your music, not to your website. Now, not to knock on websites are super important for basically any company. They are using websites to drive leads. They're using websites to sell their product or service, to convert someone into a client. So if you're looking to build fans and lasting fans and you do have a product that you want to sell, then yes, I would highly encourage you to build a website. But wait until later on this video. I'm going to show you a good tool that can potentially replace your website. Now, say you ignore everything I just said, but yet you still want to build a website. Now, there's a certain amount of things that you have to take into consideration in order to have a desirable website or a website that does convert well. For example, websites aren't always free and you have to pay a monthly service just to hold up the domain and host the website, depending on what platform you use. On top of that, your website probably won't rank well. A lot of companies spend thousands and thousands of dollars just to get their website to rank in terms of SEO and keywords. Tons of articles and blogs and doing backlinks to get your website to rank. So if you want your website to rank and you're a new artist, then expect to either spend a lot of your time doing PR or writing blogs for yourself or paying other companies to talk about your website and link back to your website. On top of that, the only other reason I believe you should have a website is if you plan on doing advertising and if you're good at advertising. The strategy is when someone lands on your website, you can attach a pixel to that person. So now you can follow that person around the internet. And basically what a pixel is, it's a tracking code. When someone lands on your website, you hit them with a tracking code, and now anywhere they go on the internet, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Google, you can track them and show your content or your music to that person. If you don't know how to do this, then you're probably not ready for a website, and it shouldn't be where you are spending your money or your time. You should be using your money on building your foundation. And I actually have a couple of videos on this exact same thing. You can check them out here to learn how to build your foundation. But just to go over that briefly, your foundation is your brand and a content strategy. The other thing you can do with a website is you can actually do lead capture or fan capture. You can give something away for free on your website in exchange for that fan's email address. This way you can follow up with this person as many times as you want and put your music in front of this person as many times as you want via email. Again, there's other tools that can replace this, such as Hyped It, and I use Hyped It all the time, and it's basically allows me to create a music landing page where someone has to give me their name and email in order to download my music. And also I can have them even follow me on some of my other channels in order to unlock downloading my music. So using gates is a great way to replace a landing page for a website or even a website overall. Again, I have 265,000 listeners or streams from Spotify alone without any website. And I built my email list without any website to like well over 10,000. So there's replacements for websites. And again, if you're not good at SEOs, if you're not good at advertising, then a website is probably not something that you should be focusing your time on. Spend that money on music videos, on content. There's tons of other places you can put your money outside of onto a website. Because if you do put your money into a website, again, it comes with fees, monthly fees, and that you can easily put into ads and get your music heard by thousands more people on a monthly basis, rather than paying a website host to host your website. Now, if you still want to make a website, here are my recommendations. I recommend actually just using a site that provides templates where you can just move things around and design it however you like. And the sites that I like to use is either Squarespace or Shopify. Now, both of these are really powerful and simple and easy to use. Shopify is good if you plan on selling merch. Squarespace, you can also sell merch, but it's very easy to use for building a basic template or a basic site. You can literally build a site in like an hour. You can sell your music on your Shopify and also do upsells. You can do giveaways. You can do a bunch of stuff on Shopify. Shopify has so much more apps than Squarespace, but both does the job and both cost money every single month. So you just have to do your research on which one. If you're a new artist, you can also try WordPress. WordPress is also drag and drop, but it's a little bit more complex when it comes to designing your website. So my top recommendations out of all these would be Squarespace, because it's just simple, easy to use, and doesn't cost too much, and you can still sell products on it. Now, if you don't want to pay for websites, there's still other tools out there that allows you to create a website for free. And one of the tools I always talk about is Mosaic, and it's a link in bio. You can actually click right here to watch that video, but it's a link in bio that basically hosts all your content. You can put your music on it, you can put music videos on it, you can put links on it, you can send people wherever you want, you can put your playlists on it. You can pretty much do everything a regular website can do, and it's just a link in bio, and it pretty much takes out all the works of actually building a website. All the basic information you need as an artist is right there. So if you don't have a Mosaic, I actually recommend it. but also there's tons of other tools just like it. Mosaic also allows you to sell merch, which is dope. You can just literally go in there, click a button, and set up your store, and you're good to go and selling merch. All they do is take 10% of all your sales, so you can make a lot of money if you have an audience. So to conclude this video, if you're not able to drive traffic to your website, then that shouldn't be your main focus right now. Your main focus right now should be building your brand and also creating content that can potentially go viral and push your music to a lot more people. Now, if you need more help or guidance with building your foundation, I'm going to link under this video a link to my artist development webinar where you can literally just watch it. It's like an hour or hour and a half, and it goes over everything branding and content creation, viral content, pretty much everything you need to do to get your music out there without having to spend a dime or a penny on music promotion. So if you found value from this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below. So after watching this video, I'm actually really curious to what you guys think. Do you think you should get a website? Do you still want to build a website? Let me know in the comments below what you plan on doing now that you've watched this video.